Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Devil You Know. And this is from director Charles Murray, who also wrote the film, and this is from Lionsgate. And, just a real quick side note about the title, it feels like one of those kind of like throwaway random titles. You're just like, that feels so generic. But it does actually have an interesting perspective in the film where I'm like, okay, I appreciated that title. That actually worked and did it in an interesting way. Was the rest of the film that interesting? Not quite. But you have Murray's film that kind of mixes some standard crime thriller elements of like gangs and home invasions and murders and all kinds of stuff like that, with a lot of family drama, with a lot of dynamics here with the Cowan's family. There's a lot of themes in this film about your past and trying to get past it and trying to turn over a new leaf, but also what your environment does to you and your surroundings that pulls you in. And you have our main character played by Mike Epps, who is a former druggie, going to AA, dealing with alcohol, all those kinds of things, those vices, and he's trying to get his life back on track. He gets a job, he gets set up at a family gathering, and really falls for this woman who is a great pair for him. And there's some solid romance in this film, and you appreciate that. But he also is stuck kind of with this crime that happens, this murder of this old middle-aged white couple, and almost the murder of their son who's in a coma. And his brother, played by William Catlett, is somehow involved in this. And to what extent did he do it? Was he just there? Was he dragged in by Theo Rossi's character? Who Theo Rossi basically plays the same kind of character that he plays in so many other things, including, Luke Cage and stuff like that. Catlett brings some interesting dimensions to his character because there's some mystery to what his real motivations are and what he's really doing, and there's some shocking twists and turns along the way in this film. You also have Michael Ealy, which Epps and Ealy both produced this film. Ealy plays a cop, and there's not a whole lot of depth to this cop. He just kind of shows up and tries to push themes along and narrative beats and stuff like that. So Ealy, I don't think, gets to do a whole lot, but I think Epps gets some solid material to work with, especially in the romance that's going on in the film that, has a decent anchor to it, and you have the two parents in the film and their other brothers and stuff like that. And overall, I think the performances are strong. Now, in the rest of it, there's definitely some strong bursts. There's certain scenes that really stand out. But as a whole, this film kind of lags and lacks in some certain ways. There's slow plotting to this. This is a 2-hour film, and it really felt like it could have moved along a little bit better. There's definitely some flat direction. It's very grim and dull in many ways, and it lacks a certain amount of energy. And luckily, there's certain things that are able to save that and bring some energy to the film. But in general, it's just fine. It's crime thriller, it's a family drama, all rolled into one with a little touch of romance, and it just plays it safe, beat by beat, with a few moments that are shocking and will grab you. But it has some strong themes along the way too, which I feel like's one of its main saving graces. But those are my thoughts on The Devil You Know. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.